the little flower girl. I am an old man now, but I remember one cold Christmas night, many years ago. There was a little girl in our town. Her name was Lily. She had no mother and no father. She lived on the streets and sold flowers. Every day she walked from street to street. Her hands were cold and her shoes were old. But she smiled and said, "Flowers, beautiful flowers." People were busy with their lives. Some gave her coins. Some walked past her without looking. Lily never asked for more. She was happy with what she got. At night she sat under a tree and counted her coins. She used the money to buy bread and warm tea. It was winter. Snow was falling from the sky. The air was cold and the wind was strong, but Lily still walked. She held her flowers close and called out to people. "Buy a flower, just one flower," she said with hope in her voice. That night it was Christmas Eve. The town was full of lights. Families were shopping, singing and laughing. Windows were bright with trees and gifts. But Lily was alone. She looked at the lights and smiled. "So pretty," she whispered. Then she smelled something. A sweet, warm smell. It was food. She followed the smell down the street. It came from a big house. The windows were open, and she saw a family inside. They were eating dinner. They were happy. There was a fire in the fireplace. Lily stood outside. Her nose touched the cold glass. Her eyes were wide. "I wish I had a family too," she said softly. The snow kept falling, but Lily did not move. Then something happened. A woman inside the house saw Lily. She had kind eyes and white hair. She stood up and walked to the window. She opened it and looked at Lily. "Hello, little one," she said. "Why are you outside in the cold?" Lily was shy. She looked down. "I sell flowers," she said. "I don't have a home." The woman's eyes became soft. "Where is your family?" she asked. Lily shook her head. "I don't have a mother or father. I sleep on the street." The woman was quiet for a moment. She looked at Lily's cold hands. She saw her thin coat and old shoes. Then she said, "Come inside, child. It is warm here." Lily was afraid. She had never been inside a house like that. "I don't want to bother you," she said. But her voice was low and her eyes were full of hope. The woman smiled. "You are not a bother. No one should be alone on Christmas." Slowly, Lily stepped inside. The house was warm. It smelled like bread, soup and cake. The fire made the room bright and soft. Her hands began to feel warm again. Her heart felt something new, something safe. The woman gave her a chair and a blanket. "Sit down, dear," she said. "Let me get you something to eat." Lily sat and looked around. There was a tree with lights. There were gifts and music. It was like a dream. The woman came back with a big bowl of soup. She also gave Lily a piece of warm bread. "Eat, little one," she said. "You must be hungry." Lily looked at the food. Her eyes filled with tears. "Thank you," she said. "This is the nicest thing anyone has done for me." The woman sat beside her. "My name is Mary," she said. "What is your name?" "My name is Lily," the girl replied with a small smile. She took a bite of the bread. It was soft and warm. She felt the soup warm her whole body. Mary watched her with care. "Lily, do you always sleep on the streets?" she asked. Lily nodded. "Yes, I sleep under a tree or near a wall. I sell flowers in the day. Sometimes I get enough for food, sometimes I don't." Mary held her hand. "That is not right. A child should have a home. A child should be loved." Lily looked down. "I had a home once," she said, "but my parents got sick. They went to sleep and did not wake up. I was very little. Since then I have been alone." Mary's eyes became wet. She stood up and walked to the window. Outside, snow was falling again. She turned back to Lily. "Do you know something?" she said. "What?" Lily asked. Mary smiled gently. "I never had children. I always wanted a daughter, someone to love, someone to care for." Lily looked at her, not sure what to say. Mary walked back to Lily and sat down beside her. She looked into Lily's eyes and said, "Would you like to stay with me?" Lily was quiet. She did not understand at first. "Stay with you?" she asked. Mary nodded. "Yes, I want you to live here, with me. I want you to be my daughter." Lily's heart started to beat fast. "You want me to be your daughter?" she said. "But I'm just a flower girl." Mary smiled. "You are not just a flower girl. You are kind and brave. You need love, and I have love to give." Lily looked at the fire. She felt warm, not just on her skin, but in her heart. "I would like that," she said. "I would like to stay." Mary took Lily's small hand in hers. "Then it's done," she said. "From this day you are my daughter." Lily began to cry, but this time they were happy tears. "Thank you," she said again and again. Mary hugged her. "You will never be cold again," she said. "You will never be alone." That night, Lily slept in a warm bed for the first time. She had clean clothes and a soft blanket. She looked out the window and saw the snow. But she was not afraid. She was not sad. She was home. And in her heart she felt something new, something bright. It was love. Outside, the snow kept falling. The town was quiet, but inside the little house there was light and there was joy. A flower girl had found her family, and a woman had found her daughter. It was a true Christmas miracle. The next morning Lily woke up early. The sun was shining and the snow was white and soft outside. She looked around the room. It was warm and full of light. She saw her new clothes on a chair and a small gift on the table. Mary had left a note. It said, "Good morning, my dear. Come to the kitchen. Breakfast is ready." Lily smiled and got out of bed. She walked to the kitchen and saw Mary making pancakes. "Good morning," Mary said. "Did you sleep well?" Lily nodded. Yes, it was the best sleep ever. They sat together and ate breakfast. There was milk, fruit, and sweet pancakes. Lily felt happy. She was not hungry. She was not cold. She was not alone. After breakfast, Mary gave her a small red coat. "This is for you," she said. "Now you don't have to be cold any more." Lily put it on. It was soft and warm. "Thank you," she said. "I love it." Later they went for a walk. People saw Lily and smiled. She was not the same girl on the street. She was clean, happy and safe. and Mary held her hand the whole time. That evening they sat by the fire again. Mary was knitting, and Lily was drawing on a piece of paper. "Can I still sell flowers?" Lily asked. Mary smiled. "Yes, if you want to, but now you don't have to. You have everything you need." Lily thought for a moment. "I want to give flowers to people who are sad," she said. "Like I was." Mary nodded. "That is a beautiful idea." Lily felt proud. She was no longer just a flower girl. She was a daughter, a friend, and someone with a big heart. She looked at Mary and said, "I love you." Mary looked back and said, "I love you too." That Christmas was the best day of Lily's life. She had food, warm clothes, and most of all, a family. And from that day on, Lily was never alone again. She had a home, she had love, she had a new life.